Come on, is she in?
Yes, sir.
Ah, there you are. Lovely. Uh, okay, let me check who's on the screen. Who was not for the session?
Hi, sir.
Shubha.
Subhaketan will join, sir.
Okay. Now, last time we had a physical session. Is there anyone here on this call who was not there for that physical session? Vikas has joined us from virtually. It seemed like everyone was there, right? Okay, guys, I have seen what you guys have sent, what you guys have uploaded to the portal, or rather the Google. So seems impressive work most of you guys have done. Now today, the focus of this session is for us to go through, especially chapter 1. Chapter 1 is the foundation for your research. And then last week also we discussed. Chapter 1 is the introduction for what you guys are going to do. Therefore, having a very strong chapter 1 is essential, especially at this level. So before I move ahead, do you guys have anything to ask, any question to check? Okay, so before that, remember last time we discussed when you are connecting virtually, there's something called emojis, something like this. Can everyone give me how do you feel now? Then I can check whether you guys know how to use the emojis. Edward, thank you. Ravina, Subha, Vikasa, Sajiva, Roshini. Cool. Super. Any questions that you want to check on chapter 1? Seems like no. What I'm going to do, Subha, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Doctor.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I want to clarify my research comment you have mentioned. Research proposal comments. Oh, hello.
I'm sorry, your question is not clear. Can you repeat that again?
Yes, regarding that proposal reviews you have mentioned, no, you have in our proposal research proposal review.
Yeah.
That for the introduction, you have suggested me a study on the impact of monetary policy on economic growth in developing economies.
Yeah.
But my title is the comprehensive study on low market share in the northern region, like that. So I'm a bit confused for this recommendation and the original my studies.
Hang on.
Hello?
Give me a minute. I'm going to share my screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Subha, tell me which one is yours. Not this. Not this one, huh?
Not this one.
No. This?
This one.
Okay. So what is the confusion that you have here? Subha, what is your confusion?
So
Yes, Suba, go ahead.
this study on the impact of monetary policy on economic growth in developing economies.
Okay, so how do you want to change it?
Uh, go through that economies, monetary policy means only we can go for that interest, inflation, and central bank policies, those things. No?
Hang on, hang on. I'm trying to get your report. The impact of monetary policies on economic growth in developing economies.
Yes.
So this is your original proposal.
Not this one, mine.
Okay.
Please proceed to counter number.
Which one is yours from here?
Number 679, last digit.
It's not here, right? Okay, this is all I have in my lab. If your name is here, I can take it up.
679 is Subagi, then
Yeah, this one. This one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one I opened.
But my title is different. My title is the comprehensive study.
This is your name, right? Under your name, this is what I have in my machine, my friend.
Can I have the introduction?
Okay, your introduction. Hang on. Is this one is yours?
Yes, this introduction, okay. But my title,
Okay, this document what you have shared with me doesn't have the title. So this is what you have uploaded to the Moodle, my friend.
yes.
Okay, let me do this. I'll take your question at the last, okay? So what I'll do is first, I'll speak to you guys on a general level. Then the specific questions like what you are having, I'll take it separately. Is that okay with you? Okay, cool. So guys, as I said, I went through most of your, I think almost everyone's report what you guys have uploaded. So before I move into one by one, so when it's come for chapter one, as I said, chapter one has to be something like your face. When someone see your face, they will identify you. So therefore, chapter one give that identity to your the research work. So ideally, when you are writing chapter one, so these are the subheading you must cover. I'm trying to see if do we have the full wave. How to get this to the full screen? Anyone else? No. Doesn't matter. Okay, I hope you can see it now. First, I'll take you guys through the academic expectation of chapter one. Then you can understand whether you have covered that part or not. So if you want, you can include what you guys have missing. For example, under the introduction, ideally 1.1 should be background of the study. I have seen most of you guys have started saying chapter 1 and the research problem or the research opportunity. So you have immediately gone there. But I prefer, again, I'm saying this is academically accepted flow. So it doesn't mean that you need to stick to this 100%, right? So background of the study. So here you have to give some sort of a contextual foundation of the research. So this research, in the sense under this topic, it should be included why you have picked this particular topic and the importance of global and regional level requirement, and also if this research or if this topic has a historical view where you can bring it in as a historical development in Sri Lanka, Asia, and globally. And also you are free to bring certain, as I said last time, empirical data. It can be a graph, trend, or even a table to illustrate the significance of the issue. And I always prefer, if you guys can do this, connect it to the industry that you are doing this. Basically, you guys are doing, everyone is doing the financial industry rather than the banking industry. So you have to give us some sort of a Sri Lankan perspective. I have seen most of you guys have done this. So this is a one way that you can bring in more word count to this, because end of the program or end of this the project, so your word count has to be more than 10,000. So this is the one way that you can bring in. Then the problem statement or the problem of the opportunity. So most of you guys have started from this point. Basically 1.1, 1.8 was not addressed in your reports. Problem statement, I think most of you guys have amended or rather the corrected based on our discussion last time. And this is another subheading. You can bring the purpose of the study. But if you want to ignore this, that is also perfectly fine. And the research aim. So last time also we discussed research aim. This is where someone will come and read it and understand what exactly you guys try to do. And I have seen almost everyone has corrected the research aim based on our previous discussion. Then the research objectives, you guys have done it. I have seen few report had only one main objective, and you guys have added the specific research objective later. So that's fine. If that's your choice, that's fine. Then the research question comes in. These research question should derive from these objective. Except one, rest of you guys have done this also correctly. Basically, you need to convert this research objective into a question. And if you have added a specific research question other than the key one, then again, you need to bring in the specific research questions also here. At this level, I don't recommend you all to have more than 3 to 4 objective and also in line with the question. Because if you go more than that, then your conceptual model become much complicated, and also there will be a lot of hypotheses also you guys need to check in. Then the hypothesis, I saw one report. In that report, you have mentioned the hypothesis that you have selected and the significance of the study. I have not seen this part. Remember, this is your face, right? So therefore, after saying everything in top, you have to tell the reader why this study is that level of a significant, or what is the importance of this. So you can bring it in few things. So you can highlight the academic significance as well as the practical significance, meaning this new knowledge that you are trying to bring in, how it can contribute to the academics. That's a very important one. This is where your name also go into this academic work. The other one, your findings or your recommendation, how can that helping organization or the country or the society to improve its current status? That's what the practical significance mean. For example, the Rikasa is doing omnichannel. How omnichannel can help the business to progress in their own KPIs or the objectives? That practical relevance also you can rate it. Then the scope of the cover also very important, guys. Here you are giving some sort of a direction to the reader. This study or the selected topic that you have selected, whether you're gonna do this for the entire country or for few zones, few regions, or few towns, or even for one particular organization. It's very important. This is easy for reader to understand what is the perspective this is coming in. Then the time frame, how long you are going to do this, the population, and also if you are trying to do the qualitative work, what sort of a thematic focus that you are trying to bring it in. Because I have seen some of you guys are taking only the qualitative approach as your data collection method. Then the limitations, I think I have seen, except few, you guys have highlight the limitations. Limitation in terms of collecting data, limitation in terms of creating your methodology, and also so practical issues that you will face when it's come for data collection. Those are some of the limitations. Then these two, you might be wondering or you might be thinking it's the same things. Chapter structure as well as the chapter summary. But this is two different things. But at your level, even if you use the chapter summary, that would be fine. Here, what you need to do, whatever you have written in this chapter 1, you have to summarize. That is, before the reader going into the chapter 2, here you are highlighting your key points. Okay, this is all about. That's what the chapter summary does for this report. And it's again is a very important thing before you move into chapter 2. So if you are to do a very comprehensive chapter 1, ideally you need to have 15 subchapters. That's why this is come up to 1.15. So what I'll do is I will share this with you guys on our WhatsApp group. If anyone wants to in line with this, you can do it. And if anyone is thinking, no, what I have done is okay or by yourself, then it's up to you. But as I said on the other day, I want you guys to do really impacted research without just doing another exam. Okay. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today, especially in the chapter 1, this structure. So chapter 1 is a very easy and straightforward one. This is all your work. And chapter 1 predominantly, you brings in references and also you are putting your own words. Any question up to this point? Are you guys clear or you guys need any clarifications? Thanks, Raveen. Okay, I can see thumbs up coming in. So I believe you guys are clear. Let's move into your individual reports. Oops. I'll leave Subha's one, then I'll take that later, okay? Whose one is this?
It's me, sir.
Okay, Roshini. I read this one. It's really nice. You have changed some of the things. But again, remember what I told you? Introduction, you straight away started from the business problem. So if you want to improve this report further, what you can do is you can bring the additional two topics what we discuss as a 1.1, 1.2. So business problem come as a 1.3. And the other thing is, if you take this one, these are basics one, guys. You have to do the formatting. This formatting has to be everything in line like this. That formatting has to be comes in. So you have the business problem, then you have the research problem. Haven't I asked you to bring some statistical evidence if you can? You haven't not tried that, Roshini?
No, sir.
I prefer if you can bring that in. Otherwise, your research problem or the business problem, you cannot establish it. Or this will just become certain statement. And other point that I want to highlight in your report is you have not mentioned or you have not brought in any references. Any particular reason for that?
Yes,
Roshani,
sir. Yeah.
or references sticker?
Hello.
Yes.
References. References. I think you need to put it to the introduction also.
No, even here you need to bring in certain reference. For example, if I take this, in recent years, the country has faced significant economic challenges, including currency depreciation, fiscal imbalance, and persistent inflation pressures. If you take this will become just a statement if you don't bring a reference here.
Oh, yeah.
Research is all about you are providing validation. අපි කියන හැම දෙයකටම එදා අපි කතා කළා වගේ you need to bring the validation in. Can you
Okay.
include that if you don't mind?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. The research questions, you have taken 1, 2, 3, but when you are completing this report, you need to bring this as a 1.31. මේ හැම එකටම number එකක් දාන්න. නිකන් දාන්න නැතුව. නැතිනම් ඒ කියන්නේ I prefer if you can without just writing research question this you just give an introduction here. I have seen others have done it. When I'm going through the other report, you will figure it out.
Okay.
So this is I like. So you have shortened it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay. So what are the main type of regulatory reports required for banks in Sri Lanka? To identify and categorize the main type of regulatory report required from commercial bank in Sri Lanka and to examine their purpose is supporting regulatory oversights and financial stability. Okay, එතන පොඩි අවුලක් තියෙනවා. Research question එක තියෙන්නේ what are the main type of regulatory reports required for banks in Sri Lanka? එතකොට ඔයාගේ objective එක වෙන්න ඕන to identify and categorize the main type of regulatory reports required for commercial bank in Sri Lanka. කියලා මේ ටික අයින් කරන්න වෙනවා. මොකද මේ ටික ආවොත් it is not in line with your question. Because this is another question. Understand?
Yes, sir.
නැත්තම් මෙතන ආයේ question එකක් ගේන්න ඕන related to the purpose. The purpose of having a regulatory report for the bank in Sri Lanka or something like that. So therefore, I prefer if you can take that off. That is make your life easier.
Yes.
Commercial bank Sri Lanka. මේ ටිකම product එක විදිහට වෙනස් කරන්න වෙනවා.
Hmm.
ඒ කියන්නේ මේකම objective එකක් විදිහට හදන්න. ඊට වඩා වැඩිපුර මොකුත් දාන්න එපා. Then if you put it, the issue will be then you need to test all these variables, which is not practical for you to do.
Okay.
මෙතන මේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා කියන දේ නවත්තලා මේ ඔක්කොම delete කරා නම් හරි. You understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, cool. Research rationale. Where the limitations sort of a thing. කෑලි අඩු.
So, after we have got that friendly guide to the dissertation report.
Okay, you pick from there.
Yeah.
But doesn't it mention about the limitation?
No, sir. It contains only business issue, opportunity, business problem, questions, aims, objectives, and rationale only.
You stick to that form.
Yeah, that's why I followed that guide.
Just hang on. Here?
No, sir, dissertation. No, in the down there's a dissertation format separately.
This one. මේක දැක්කේ නැද්ද නැත්නම් දැක්කේ නැහැ වගේ හිටියද?
නෑ, තා පල්ලෙහා තියෙනස අපිට dissertation එක තමයි වෙනම format. ඕක proposal එකට තිබ්බේ.
Okay.
That one.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, this has error. හේතුව proposal එකේ තියෙන ටික main report එකෙන් අයින් කරන්න බෑ. Because the limitation, it's a requirement.
Okay.
එතකොට ඔයාලා proposal එකේ තියෙන දේවල් ඒ විදිහටම ගේන්න destination එකට.
Okay.
I'm also a bit wondering why they have not put it. Even in your research proposal format, they have mentioned about the research limitations.
Yeah.
So I recommend you to bring that into your presentation also.
Okay, sir.
Okay, other than that, your report, I really don't see an issue. What's your word count එකක් තියෙනවද මෙතන?
1035.
මේකේ පෙන්නන්නේ නැහැ. 500?
No, 1035.
1035. I think you guys have to write 2000 plus, is it?
1000 for the introduction.
Okay, cool. Right. So I'm okay with this, subject to the little changes what we just discussed. Reference in නම් ඕනම තමයි Roshani.
Okay, sir. I'll do.
Yeah. Any questions for you?
No, sir. That's all.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to take this off.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. So this is our Subha's one. No, we will keep it. I'll take Subha later. Whose one is this? I can't see the names here.
Mine, sir. Ricardo's.
Ah, yes. Okay, now there's no issue here. Okay, so like what I mentioned earlier, you also started with the business opportunity, but if you wanted to make it more comprehensive one, you can bring that 2 additions over this. Even without that, this is perfectly fine. And I really like the way that you have brought these numbers in, and also you have given this referencing. So this is exactly what the requirement is. research problem. Okay, guys, now this is what I told last week. Now research problem, you read this through, and this is validated by given this data. So this is what I was asking from everyone. So when we have something like this, it will give a credibility to you, to your research. Because this research problem, then for a reader, is very much visible when you go through these numbers. So therefore, I encourage everyone, whenever possible, wherever possible, bring this in. So Rikaza, well done. This is really nice. And also learn from her how she has brought in this referencing also. Yeah. So she has taken this from CBSL. And also here, there are certain other references comes in. This at credibility. So this is exactly the professional writing requirements when it's come for research. Okay. Research question. My question to you, when I read this, so you are bringing only one primary research question.
Yes, sir.
What is the influence or what are the influence? Are you looking at only one or many?
One.
Okay. What is the influence of omnichannel service quality? Okay. Secondary, which specific dimension of omnichannel service quality most significantly produce? How does customer demographic level? Okay, I understand that. Aim also you have scrutinize. Then the question. Okay, this is a bit of a, what can I say? We need a little bit of a correction here.
Okay.
What is the influence of omnichannel service quality on customer satisfaction in Sri Lankan commercial bank? What you need to do, you have to convert this into an objective to assess the influence of omnichannel service quality on customer satisfaction in Sri Lankan commercial bank.
Okay, sir.
Something like that. Now, when you put these things, so these will be your what?
Sub questions.
Say it again.
Sub questions.
Yes. So these are the factors that you are gonna check on.
Yes. Yes.
That's your variables. You can take this as your variables also. So therefore, your questions is not in line with the objective. Objective has to derive from the question, or the question has to derive from the objective. එතකොට මේක පොඩ්ඩක් වෙනස් කරන්න වෙනවා. Okay.
Okay, sir.
The second one also, which specific dimension of omnichannel service quality most significantly predict customer satisfaction amount? Here then, yeah, how do you convert this to an objective is to assess or to examine the specific dimension of omnichannel service quality most effectively predicted customer satisfaction amount. Likewise, you have to just convert this question into your objective. You can't bring anything else other than what is in the question. Are we clear with that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So cool. So this one also need that change. So once you do that change, this is in line with your question. Then the research rationale, research limitation, you brought the limitation in. How many words altogether here? Like?
1,200.
Okay, cool. Okay, change those objective, then you are also good to proceed with, basically move into the chapter 2.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Lovely. Any questions? Can I take this off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's next? Whose one is this? Sorry, guys, your name is not here, therefore very difficult to identify. Vijay. Okay, where's Vijay?
Yes.
Wait. So I like how you have also written here. So introductions, you brought in references. This is exactly what the way we discuss is really nice. Nicely improve your report.
Thank you.
Business issue, research problem. Okay, before I go there. Now business issue, like Vikasa, if you also can bring certain the numbers, statistic, then if I had to give this for 85, I would have give you 95 then. Can you do that for me? See whether you can bring in certain statistical to prove this issue. Any chance?
එතකොට
දැන් අපි මේ කතා කරනවානේ මේ business issue කියන්නේ business එකේ ප්‍රශ්න ගැන කතා කරනවානේ.
ඔව්.
එතකොට ආයේ business එකේ ප්‍රශ්නේ referencing වලින් පෙන්නලා තියෙනවා. That is very good. ඒ කියන්නේ මේක කලින් කට්ටියත් research කළා. මෙන්න මෙහෙම ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා කියලා අපේ academics වල පෙන්නලා තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට අහන ප්‍රශ්නේ තමයි කලින් scholars නැත්නම් කලින් researchersලාත් ඒවා කළා තියෙනවා නම් ඇයි මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ තාම තියෙන්නේ කියලා අහනවනේ.
හා ඔව්.
එතකොට ඔයායික පෙන්වන්න කරන්න ඕන දේ තමයි මේක තව establish කරන්න පහුගිය අවුරුදු 5කට 10කට නැත්තම් මොන හරි බලන්න data තියනවාද කියලා ඔයා මේ කතා කරන ප්‍රශ්නේ මෙන්න මේකයි කියලා data වලින් prove කරන්න. ඒක මෙතනට ගෙනාව නම් the part is comprehensive answer. So this one also you will get a mark. There's no issue. You are pass. There's no issue in this writing. හැබැයි මට ඕන ඔයාලට අර මම එදා කිව්වා වගේ ඒ කියන්නේ සුපර් වර්ක් එකක් කරලා එළියට දාගන්න. එතකොට කාටවත් වැරදි හොයන්න බෑ ඔයාලගේ රිසර්ච් එකෙන්. Research problem. Okay. I like the way you have brought in this referencing that establish the authenticity. Okay, question. What are the key challenges faced by commercial bank in Sri Lanka in detecting and preventing trade-based laundering? Then the research question to identify the operational procedural limitation within trade finance function that hindering. Okay, it's linked to the question objective. What are the operational and procedural restrictions? Okay. A question is here on technology. Okay, I cannot find any errors in this report. Basically, you have covered everything, which is very good. Only thing if I have to recommend, if I have to highlight is, you can bring it in the limitation factor here. So when you bring the limitations also, chapter 1 is basically sorted and done.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Any question that you have for me?
No, sir.
Okay, lovely. මේ referencing ඔයා ගත්තේ Harvard විදිහටද නැත්නම් වෙන method එකක්ද?
Harvard method is.
Harvard නේ? Okay, cool. And I'm taking your report also out. So this is a good report and good effort.
Thanks.
Okay. Subha, this is your one. Here also, if you want to improve this, අරම කලින් කියපු 1.1 1.2 කැලේ එකක් හරි ගේන්න පුළුවන් without straight away going into the issue.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. And also last week we discussed, I prefer to see statistic to show this business problem. I see
Sure.
that you have highlighted certain thing taken from these references, but this will be much impactful if you can show that numbers. So try to improve that.
Sure.
Research question. What are the impact of service quality accessing and improvement factors? Okay. මෙතන පොඩි කටලුවක් තියෙනවා අපිට. Your question, what is the impact of service quality, accessibility and competitive factors on regional market share of commercial bank?
Yes.
What is the impact of service quality? I prefer if you can take this off
Okay.
and use this as your මේවා මොනවාද your testing factors. Service quality එක depend වෙන්න පුළුවන් customer ට තියෙන accessibility එක හින්දා. Service quality එක depend වෙන්න පුළුවන් competitors ලගේ offering හින්දා. ඒක අපි question එක ඇතුළට ගෙනාවොත් what are you going to test? එතකොට ඒක එකක්. And here you are saying on regional market share of a commercial bank. But here objective to measure customer perception of service quality, accessibility and competitive among 100 bank customers in northern and western region by structural question. මේ ටික හරියන්නේ නැහැ. මේ ටික ඔක්කොම අයින් වෙන්න ඕන. You understand, Subha?
Yes.
These are not objective. These are not a part of objective. What you have mentioned here is your sampling. From where do you take the sample? And this is basically coming under the chapter 3. එතකොට මේ ටික delete කරලා දාන්න.
හරි.
Then the other problem that I have, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 questions,
Yes.
but you have only 3 research objective. So that is also mismatching. Either you make this 3, or you delete one question from the top, or you add another objective in line with your question.
Sure.
Yeah. So therefore, I want you to revisit your questions as well as the objective. Can you do that for me?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll do.
Your word count, I don't think this is closer to 1005.
No, actually, I stick with the 550 that they have mentioned for the proposal introduction word count. That's
Okay,
why
so
I,
proposal last week we went through now, isn't it?
asking.
Yes.
Actually,
Proposal I have gone through. This is your main writing for your report. Therefore, improve your writing in the sense you bring more content to your chapters. 1.
Sure.
Okay. Good with it?
Sure. I'll modify.
Yeah. Thanks. Whose one I have missed now?
My one, sir.
Sajiva.
one.
Okay, your one is not here now, my friend. When I check, when I downloaded,
My one is Word, sir.
yeah. තියෙනවා. Okay, we'll take the Ravin's one. So Ravin, I apparently I read your report also. Your one also very good report. So only issue here is here you need to bring this down. Don't say chapter introduction, just introduction. Oops. Something like this, introduction. මොකද අපි මෙතන උඩම දානවනේ chapter 1 කියලා.
Right, sir.
Yeah. So this is nicely done, and also very nicely you have brought in a lot of references, which I like. Okay. Guys who are on the call, so this is what exactly I was mentioning in my that previous the guideline for you. See what he has done. Background of the study. I'll just go to this. Background of the study. Sri Lankan, Asian, global. I'm asking you guys to bring these perspectives. Just see what Ravin has done. Ravin bringing in global perspective of his study. And also he's giving certain references about the global one. Then he's narrowing down to developing countries. Developing countries, with Sri Lanka also including, right? So he's here, he's giving some more references from the developing country. Then he further narrowed this down to Sri Lankan perspective. This is exactly what I asked from you guys also. This is a very comprehensive one. When someone reading your report, he understands, especially on your topic, what has happened in the world, what has happened in Asia or relevant countries like Sri Lanka. Then we are going to Sri Lanka. What has happened in the past? Yeah, he's bringing a lot of references also here. This is exactly what my expectation is. So well done, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Research problem. Okay. Depth of efficiency. Okay. I think we have a lot to learn from Ravin. Guys, financial sector reforms and current structure. So he's giving some sort of a introduction to this and see how he is handling this research problem. So there's a one subtopic coming in under the financial inclusion, depth and efficiency. So he's further drilled down in his research problem, and he's articulating his research problem linked into remittance and financial sector growth. So this is a one way that you can bring credibility to your report. This is one way. The other way is what you ask you all to do, which is bringing down some statistic. So this is also perfectly done one. And at the end, he's saying, therefore, the central research problem can be stated as this. So this is a very, very good approach. And I prefer if you can learn from Ravin, and if you also can improve in this way if you want. Overall, this is a very good one. Research aim, objective. Okay, Ravin, one thing you can do in terms of objective, you take off this reference in there. Because objective is what you're going to achieve. It has to be your own terms and own words.
Okay, sir.
So you can get the insight from this previous study. There's no issue, but make it your own thing. Objectives 1, 2, 3, 4. To review theoretical. What does exist theory, empirical? Okay. Hey guys, I told you that I have seen one hypothesis. So he's bringing in this hypothesis. And my question to you, for you to bring this hypothesis in, have you done the conceptual framework? Praveen,
Yes, sir.
you have done that, right? Okay, cool. Significance of the study. Remember what I asked you all to do in my structure also? Significance of the study. So Ravin has covered that also. Academic, and definitely there can be practical aspect also. Ravin, how many previous work you have read on this topic?
I have read many, sir.
Okay, give me a number for this many.
Actually, I don't have that number, but I have read many actually.
Okay. Were you there during the physical meeting?
No, sir. I was at Dubai
Where?
actually.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Which bank you are working, Ravin?
I was at NDB and Union Bank, sir, but I have recently resigned from both of them.
Now you are doing on your own?
No, actually, I'm looking for a job, sir.
Cool. So if you need any support to find a job, you can talk to me.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Ravin, any question that you have for me?
Actually, up to now, it's okay, sir. It's all clear. Just anything I'll ask you.
Sure, thanks. Edward, your report.
Yes, sir.
Intro. Okay. I love the way that you have started. You have a separate intro, move into
Thank you.
business. But by immediately looking at this, in terms of a business issue, I prefer to see a lot of referencing coming in. Because business issue always has to be justifiable through data or references. Okay. Now you heard what I mentioned to the other students. I want to see
Yes, sir.
those inputs coming here also. And I don't see the references, any particular reason.
This is my old one proposal.
මේක තමයි තියෙන්නේ මේක ඇතුලේ. Which one?
God.
Edward, this one? I only have this.
Yeah, that one.
The same thing.
Oh my
The
God.
proposal, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
No, I can't get that.
do you have your chapter one? If you have it, probably you can take the screen and share it from your side.
Oh no, so right now I'm looking through my mobile. My lap is not with me.
Okay. Then will you share that to me?
Yeah, I can share, but the word format in my laptop.
No, that's fine. Not now. When you get a time.
Okay. Okay.
Then I will not comment anything on this. But by looking at this proposal, immediately one thing, this one, research question.
Yeah, I have increased the research question into 3, sir.
Okay, then it's fine. Then it's
Then
fine.
that, and I have
Yeah.
had some references, local references, 2, 3 references in the introduction. And
Right.
the same thing happened to Roshani. I didn't mention the limitations.
Okay. So now the whole point here is the feedback what I gave individually for you all also to listen and learn from that and improve your reports. The Raveen report and also we have seen Rikasa, she has improved a lot. You take those reports as your benchmarking reports. Then you guys also can improve up to that level. Especially Raveen has covered almost everything what I have mentioned in that format. Try to stick to that. So after this call, I'll upload that format into our group. From that, you can pick it. Okay, so seems I think then. So Edward need to share his proposal with me. Then I'll be going through and giving you an update. Other than that, the rest of you guys, subject to the changes that I have asked you all to do, now you can move into chapter 2. Start the chapter 2, which is the literature review part. So literature review part also try to read at least, as I told you guys last week, more than 25 papers. Then bringing in most relevant reviews or most relevant study done in the past to your report. Because you can't bring everything in also, there's a word limitation for you guys. So other important thing is when you are reading this or when you're going through this, the previous work, the previous scholar studies, try to understand the parameters. From that parameters only, you can come up with your conceptual model, which you are going to discuss on chapter 3. I think last week also when we met at the next, we discussed this. This finding this variable is much easier than you thinking, or than you try to think on your own. Try to grab it from the previous studies done under the same topic, what you guys are doing now. That's the most easiest and a most effective thing. So as I told you guys last time, research is researching. Somebody has done in the past, but again, you are doing that to see whether you can improve that knowledge. That's all about the research. So that's all from my side today. I'll see whether you guys have any questions before we wind up. Or you can give me thumbs up for any emoji that how you feel today.
Sir. Hello.
Yes, Rashani.
So I would like to take Raveen's and Vikas's proposal introduction.
I'm sorry, your line is not clear for me today.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, can you share the Vikas's and Raveen's introductions to us to get an idea?
Okay, Rikasa, Raveen, is that okay with you guys?
I'm okay, sir.
Fine, sir.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Yes. So, Indivari, you're on the call, right? Okay, seems like she's not there. I'll share that in the group. No worries. Then, guys, thank you very much joining today. I hope this feedback is helpful for you all. So, do the improvement plus start working on the chapter 2, which is the literature review. I'll see you next time when we are connected like this. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank you.